Hey y'all, my name is Queen Morgana, and welcome to my Sims 4 current household, the Konzmans, which I've decided to call Keeping Up with the Konzmans. This is my personal gameplay family, but I've been having a lot of fun, so it's essentially my current household, and I think I might just do a video on, updating them on what they've got going on, maybe once or twice a month, nothing too crazy. But yes, this will probably be coming up on Christmas or the day after Christmas, so Merry Christmas if you celebrate, and Merry belated Christmas if you celebrate, and if not, just Happy Holidays in general. Now, I should probably explain the family tree. So it all kind of revolves, for now, around this fellow here. I just realized y'all can't see my mouse, but around this fellow here. His name is not Ty. Gosh, there we go. I literally, his name is Eli. I thought he was Ty because they have a brother named Ty, but I will get to that in a second. I guess I'll give the backstory. So ignore this, but if you look at these siblings, we're missing one. This middle sibling has a twin brother named Ty, but he's passed away. Don't know why he's out of the family tree. Probably because he doesn't have any children, but still, he existed. Essentially, Eli is the eldest out of all of his siblings, and a little while back he ended up getting custody over all of them when their parents passed away, and they used to live in Copperdale. So he quit his job, and well, not quit his job, but he moved from San Myshuno all the way to Copperdale to essentially become the guardian for these guys. And times were a little bit rough because he was really low level in is it a salesperson career? What's the name of this career? The career that comes with the Snowy Escape Pack. That one. He was very low level, so he was working long hours for barely any money, and they were just kind of scraping by for a bit. And Ariana, his, not the youngest sister, but the little sister, and her twin brother Ty were in high school at this time. Ty worked fast food and saved up about 3,000 simoleons before he passed away. He passed away suddenly. He had some health problems, and he was feeling really angry one day, and then that mixed with like his heart problems just caused him to pass away suddenly. So the 3,000 got split between Ariana and the family household stuff, and he was doing okay in school, but not really. He was really just focused on work and making money. He wasn't barely scraping by. He was more like a C average kid. Whereas Ariana is extremely intelligent and actually graduated from high school very, very quickly. She's still a teenager. Like, she graduated at probably the Sims version of 14, 15 years old. She was barely in there. She was a bit more involved, and she really liked to just party and like the social aspect of it, but school bored her. It was way too easy, so she just went ahead and graduated. She tried doing college, but that also kind of bored her. But she does, we'll get to her in a bit. She lives outside of the household. Even though she's still a teenager, a lot has kind of happened. And last but not least, there is little Alexis, who is the youngest one. And I'm starting off on specifically today because it's her birthday, so she'll be going to high school, and we'll see a lot more of her. But let's start with Eli. Eli, his traits: he's feeble, he wants a lot of kids, or he likes having the idea of having children. He's neutral about it now, but at first he was pretty against it, which I'll get to why in a second. He's also a genius, cis hetero man. He has the caregiver and sage personality traits. There we go. And as you can see, he's married, he's fallen in love. These two little kids at the bottom here are his children. And yes, so one day while he was out, he was, working, taking care of his little siblings and all that, he decided that it was time for a bit of a change and wanted to go on blind dates. So he went on a few blind dates, and one day he went on was with his current wife, Julia. As in the Julia who comes with the go to university pack, Sims 4 University. And they hit it off pretty well. They went a few dates and they eventually started dating. And one day they were woohooing as couples do, and she accidentally got pregnant. And she did not tell him. It wasn't until he randomly invited her over to hang out that she realized, you're pregnant. This was also slightly before they started dating, like officially. They were going on dates, but they weren't a couple. And then she was like, yeah. So she explained it was yours. She was just a little scared to come over, blah, blah, blah. And at this time he didn't want children yet because financially was not able to take care of them and just wasn't in a place where he felt ready. So he was scared, but him and Julia made it work. They started officially dating and Julia moved in. So she was working part-time. So she was working a part-time job, going to university to finish off her engineering degree while she was pregnant with their eldest child, Courtney. And also while up until Courtney was like an infant, maybe her up until she was an infant, they all were squeezed together in that house. And she came around like a little bit before Ty passed away. And it was just, the house was crowded, everything, it wasn't falling apart, but he was working extremely long hours. She was out most of the day and always exhausted because she would be, she'd wake up at 4 a.m. to go do her shift at the coffee shop. Then she'd have probably like 2 classes a day, and then homework and projects, and then taking care of the baby. And so they had like the 2 teenagers helping out as much as they could, but the teenagers also had work themselves and social life, and they didn't want to take that away from them. Ariana was the one who mostly spent her days taking care of the kids because she graduated at that point, and she mostly worked social media job at night. She attempted going to college for a bit, but it just, I don't think she was really and truly ready for it or really even wanted to do it. So she went for a semester and was like, she did pretty well, but she just went ahead and dropped out because it just was not for her. And she was extremely stressed out. And yeah, so that's what happened. And luckily everything worked out. Him and Julia got engaged while she was still in college, and they had like a small little like courthouse ceremony right after she got her degree. And luckily, as soon as she got her degree and her well-paying job was when he was pretty much rapidly moving up in the ranks. So he wasn't at this level, he was like a couple levels down, but it was still making way more than he was before and able to work less hours because he was working from like 9 to 9 p.m. He was working like 11, 12-hour shifts every day. It was rough. So yeah, that's them. Now they're thriving. They don't live in Copperdale anymore. Now they live in this beautiful house in Sulani, which is where he's always wanted to live. And they're having a great time. They're all still kind of squeezed in here, but it's a lot more comfortable now. And so besides his biological children, the only other person he's taking care of is his little sister, Alexis, because Ariana has moved out. He didn't really want her to, but they couldn't afford a larger place with 4 bedrooms or 5 bedrooms, and I'll explain why in a second. Yes, this is Ty's urn. They keep it here with them. They didn't want to just bury and forget about him or anything like that. So they'll when they start getting older, or when somebody else has passed away, I'll probably make like a graveyard lot for the Konzmans. But for now, it's just these guys. Now, he's feeling fine. There's just him and his wife have like a fever going around. I think they're both just a little sick at the moment. Here is our lovely Julia. Here we go. Yeah, they met when she was in university and everything like that. She graduated, obviously. I believe her original idea was to become an astronaut or something like that, but I think she decided to end up going with the engineering path. So when she got her degree, she was able to jumpstart her career. So she was able to bypass all the random low-paying parts of the job straight into like 191 simoleon an hour job as a mechanical engineer. And she does work some pretty long hours during the day, but she absolutely loves it. And to her, it's worth it to be able to live the life they currently have, because it was Like, they were barely able to pay the bills back in the day. Like, Ariana had to help them out and completely empty out her bank account 1 or 2 times. Like, she had a separate account she was saving up for. Had to completely empty it out 1 or 2 times just to help them not lose the house. And Copperdale was fine, but it just wasn't where they all wanted to be. And they're just so much happier here in Sulani. And yes. Right, I guess I should go over her traits, but I feel like most of us know it. She's a perfectionist, ambitious, outgoing, cis hetero woman, jester, and sage personality traits. Yes. Last but not least is our dear Alexis Konzmans, who is so pretty. So pretty. Alexis is kind of the quiet one of the bunch. I feel kind of bad because she was definitely looked over just because the older siblings just had a lot going on, and she was just the most peaceful, being that she was a literal child. There was only so much she could get into. She never really got into much. She had a few phases, but they weren't disruptive or anything like that. She's pretty detached, so she'll get lonely sometimes. Most of the time, she just likes spending time by herself or with her siblings when she can. She has one friend, Billie Jane, and that's it. So she and Billy kind of hang out from time to time. Other than that, it's her siblings, and Julia, and her nieces and nephews. So she spends a good bit of time with them pretty frequently. However, she is extremely intelligent, just like her sister. Her motor skill is not her favorite thing to do, but her highest skill was in creativity. Mental came after, and then social was very recently. But she loves playing violin, and I'm hoping that when she gets older, she might stick to this musical track. Maybe she'll, I don't know, it could remain a hobby and she could decide to pursue something different in life, or maybe music is what she'll prefer to pursue in life. I feel like because she's so detached, she's just not really good at like explaining her emotions or anything like that. So she kind of finds a way to convey whatever she's feeling or thinking through her violin, or music in general, better than she does with words. Yeah, so today's her birthday, so we're going to be aging her up into a teenager because I want to see what she gets up to, and then we'll be able to like follow her to high school and things like that every now and again. This is little Courtney. She's in her bonnet and sleepwear because they don't really have much to do today. It's a Sunday. She is super cute. She's a toddler. Obviously, doesn't really have that much going on. She has about a week or so till she ages up to a child. She's silly. She was a top-notch infant. She doesn't like being carried. She's a wanderer. She loves water, so a lot of the time they'll take her to the water's edge here and let her splash around. So unlike Alexis, she'll probably be snorkeling and swimming in these cute little blue waters pretty frequently. So I wonder what she's going to get up to when she gets older. I feel like she's going to get into a bit more mischief than Alexis did, but who knows. And last but not least, oh, he's actually awake. I thought he was sleeping. This is their last one. I think it's going to be the last one. I'll be surprised if Eli and Julia have another child. But it's just their boy. His name is Lewis. He's an infant. Honestly, he was born pretty recently. He's wiggly. He frequently hiccups. He's a bit of a picky eater, and he frequently sneezes. Don't know how he's a picky eater. He hasn't started solids yet. He can't sit up. But I guess he will be a bit more of a picky eater. But yeah, this is them. I want to get to the point where Julia is able to build a robot that we can add to the household. I think that'd be so much fun and really cute. Their kids share a room so that Alexis could keep this smaller one to herself. It is much smaller, but at least she gets to keep this one to herself. And Courtney and Lewis would just share this one until Alexis moves out. Then probably Lewis will move into this one. Courtney's the oldest, so she can have the bigger room. Yeah, that's them. And I'm gonna go take y'all to show you what Alexis was up to. Okay, this is our lovely Ariana, who is still a teenager, but she lives on her own and works part-time with her boyfriend and their 3 children. So Ariana's had a bit of a rough streak, and she still is having a rough streak. Unfortunately, It's not something that can be solved overnight. So she's an overachiever. Well, I guess I should do her traits first. She's a party animal. She has the unstable trait. Pill heavyweight. All right, well, yeah, she got into some things, clearly. She doesn't want any children, which is insane because she's got 3 of them. Yeah, she's a really great entrepreneur. She's extremely intelligent, graduated high school early. She has the gesture trait. She'll get another one when she ages up into an actual adult. She's just an emancipated minor for right now. But after she graduated high school early, obviously, I keep saying that because it was just really boring to her. She, didn't really feel the need to keep going to school. Everything came easy to her. What she enjoyed most was the social aspect. She has a lot of friends. Here we go. I'm going to say a lot of friends, blank stares. No, she has a lot of friends. These are still friends she made from high school and they're still going strong. She's just that social of a person. But because she's so social and so intelligent, she can get pretty bored pretty quickly. And a lot of the time when she's not, working on certain skills or anything like that, she likes to party. She likes to go out and party and hang out with her friends. And because she graduated high school early, it was a bit difficult for her because all of her friends were still in high school, obviously. And the semester she was in college, she didn't really make any friends because everyone was so much older than her. So a lot of her time was spent at home. And of course, helping take care of Courtney when, Courtney was first born at the old house in Copperdale. And she got into a few different things here, as you can see. First, it was just, she was a party girl. She would get high every now and again, but then it got into this, and then it got into vaping, and it's just, so, I don't know. I feel like this, and then the stress of her accidentally getting pregnant the first time, just really stressed her out. So she's not really doing good. She doesn't feel like her career is where she wants it to be. She's a mega influencer right now. So she makes $74 an hour, but she only works for 2 hours, like 5 days a week. So it really adds up to nothing when you have bills to pay and kids to pay for and things like that. She used to make YouTube videos, and she probably will go back to doing that because she was making a lot of revenue from it. From just the 3 videos she had back in the day, she was making over 100 simoleons passively every single day. But they don't even have the money to buy another thing for her to start that back up again. So that's probably what they're going to be working on. This is, can I zoom in on you? This handsome young man is her boyfriend. His name is, come on, Kiyoshi Ito. He's part of the Ito family, which is a pretty affluent family from Mount Komorebi. He's adventurous and romantic, which is how they got together to begin with. They got together after she had already graduated. He became friends with some of her friends from school. And when her friends from school were throwing parties and going out at night pretty frequently, and she was always there, and they just met and hit it off pretty quickly. And they started dating very, very quickly after. And it was really sweet. Neither one of them want children, clearly. Yes, he's a lover and a hero trait. After, how do I say this? He never met Ty because he didn't come around until Ty had already passed away. And that's kind of when Ariana just kind of went on her downhill spiral, not really knowing what to do with her life situation. And one day they were just woohooing their very first time. They did everything they were supposed to do. There was protection. She had birth control. Still got pregnant with twins. And there is absolutely no room for that at all. There was already one baby squeezed into Julia and Eli's room. And then these twins, when they were newborns, had like a section in her room. It was too much. There was no room at all for them. And they moved into the house in Sulani for like a day. And then we're just like, we have to move out. They could have moved back to the Itos, But he was like, you know, I made this, I took responsibility for this, you know, this isn't what either one of us wanted. It was an accident. And so while his parents did help him out and gave him some money to at first, you know, having twins, and then he graduated high school early and is still in college, and the stress of it all, and then paying bills and renting and everything, that money has now dissipated. And yeah, so he's still in college. He would have graduated by now, but he's failed 2 semesters. I had to cheat this B- because he failed 2 semesters and actually got suspended. So in order to avoid that, I cheated this to put him back in there. So hopefully he does better this time. But the stress of everything, taking care of the twins, and then they were here and they were just being romantic one more time, got pregnant again. Yeah, whatever brand they bought doesn't work. They should try another one. But yeah, they got pregnant with little Kipo after the twins, and they do really love each other, but they haven't had a chance to be a couple or even just be regular teenagers because they've got 3 kids and are like scraping by to try to pay the bills in San Myshuno while he juggles a part-time job in university. He's going for a biology degree so he can get he can start off with a good job in the fitness career. They eventually do want to move back to Mount Komorebi, just be closer to his family. I know her family is in Sulani, but yeah, he moved out of his family's house into her family's house for a bit, and Mount Komorebi is just a place he loves. He loves going mountain climbing and everything like that. So their plan is, you know, once they're more financially stable, I'm going to get the for rent pack at some point, hopefully before that point, so they can rent out a little townhouse, hopefully at least 3-bedroom, at least a little 3-bedroom townhouse in Mount Komorebi. And yeah, if not Mount Komorebi, then Ariana would probably really like to go to that town that comes with Get Famous. I forgot the California looking town. That one. But it's probably going to end up being Mount Komorebi. But we'll see. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, so this is his 3rd time going through this. So hopefully he gets it together, because after this he'll have another semester. He only has 2 more semesters, but it's been rough. He works long hours at nights, and he wakes up early in the morning, and then he has the 2 toddlers who are new toddlers. They used to be infants, but the 3 kids and everything else. And then the way Ariana's like mental health has just been slipping is also taking a toll on him. Like, he notices it, but he doesn't really say anything about it because he doesn't want to stress her out further. Because most of the day while he's at class and at work, she's home all the time. She's able to work from home, and she doesn't go to university. So most of the time she's here all day just with the kids while he's in class and at work. So he's trying to be understanding, but he's a little worried about her, and you know, tries to do as much as he can to, you know, cheer each other up. But yeah, he's also feeling, they both have the stomach flu right now. Their kids had it, but the toddlers got over it for a second. The 2, she doesn't have it anymore. She's just recovering. But yeah, I feel bad for both of them. It's just a terrible situation. I think his pride is getting in the way of him just moving back in with his parents and having them help out, because even just 2 extra hands would be so much more helpful. Ariana, at the end, on the other hand, she was going to university to be a what is it called? That like fashion influencer career where you do like a lot of writing and journalism stuff. She was going for that, realized that's not what she wants to do. She loves fashion and things like that. She was making a good buck selling things on Trendy back in the day, and she still probably could if she like put enough time and effort into it. But what she really wants to do is get to the point where she's able to open up her own boutique. She wants to open up her own boutique and sell her own clothes. She loves fashion. She loves giving makeovers and things like that, and that's what she wants to do, open up her own boutique. So here are their twins. This is their firstborn, Ayumi, who is super, super cute. I don't know who she looks more like, She's a clingy child. She was a top-notch infant, all things considered. She hates wake-up time, loves books, and loves sounds. Yes. At first they had the Konzmans last name, but Ito was like, no, they can have my last name because he's not absent. He is here. So they all have their father's last name, even though their parents aren't really married. This is Aaron. He's a fussy baby. Well, he has the fussy trait, but he's really not that fussy, all things considered. He was also a top-notch infant. He's a picky eater, an early riser, unlike his sister, and a wanderer. So, yes. And the last one, Kipo, who is sticking through the wall. Okay, well, all right, we're gonna pretend we can see Kipo, but this is Kipo. He's a cautious infant, free air tinkler, frequently hiccups. He's the newest one. I was gonna say like the accidental one, but they're all accidental. So these guys have not woohooed. They didn't woohoo at all before Kipo, so I feel kind of bad that they took every precaution every single time. They've only ever woohooed twice, and each time it led to children. And at least it wasn't twins again. But yeah, all three of them, I was gonna say stuffed into this room, but the room is actually pretty big, which is why, you know, it's the only reason this is kind of working out, but it's going to get small the more and more they grow and the more they get interests and the room fills up. And already their bills used to be like 800 simoleons, and now because of all the stuff they've accumulated for the kids and everything, the rent rose to like 1,000 simoleons, and they're barely able to scrape by with that. They just paid rent. They just paid rent a few days ago and just barely got it back up to this. So yeah, it can't keep going on like this. Like it's just not going to be able to work out. So Kiyoshi and Ariana are they're figuring things out. I'm sure Ariana's brother as well as Kiyoshi's family financially be able to help out, but they're both pretty prideful and don't really want to get to that point, so we'll see. On the other hand though, this is beautiful for a little you know, it's just a little thing in the spice district. No, it's not. It's the fashion district, which Ariana is really excited about. She just hasn't really got a chance to explore because she's here with the kids all day. So now that the twins are a little older, maybe she'll take more time to just come down here. The only issue is because neither one of them really wanted children, it's hard for them to like spend a good bit of time with them. You know what I mean? Neither one of them really wanted children, and they have very specific favorites. Like Kiyoshi, he still feels awkward around the boys, and the only one he's given like a pass to kind of get over it is Ayumi. I think it's because she kind of reminds him of his little sister, but he doesn't have any little brothers, so I think it's hard for him with these. And Ariana, I think Kipo is the only one she managed to kind of get over it with, but she still has difficult feelings being around the twins. But Kipo, she doesn't have, they're not positive, they're not overwhelmingly positive, but they're not as negative as with the twins. So shout out to Aaron being the true middle child, because he's not his parents' favorite in true middle child fashion, unfortunately. I tried to get them to get over it with all of their children, but he just wanted Ayumi and she just wanted Kipo. So hopefully Aaron doesn't feel too left out in the future, if anything feels left out, but I don't know. Maybe, I feel like they do a pretty good job of hiding it for the most part though. But yeah, so let's go back to Alexis, because it's her birthday, and to end off this episode, I think I'll age her up and then we'll go through her first day of high school just to see what she kind of gets up to. Because a lot of Ariana's friends are still going to be in high school, because they are probably like seniors at this point, juniors, seniors in high school at this point, and Alexis is going to be a freshman. Okay, Alexis is just gonna help out Julia while she makes her birthday cake. She's making a lemon and blueberry cake from the Granny's cookbook recipe mod. It's by the same person who makes the Yo cookbooks mod. So that's really cute. Oh, should we? You know what? We should. We should invite over Ariana. Oh God, you're coughing and sneezing all over the cake. I think we should go ahead and invite over the people, our family. Just, oh yeah, also Julia's best friend Becca passed away a few days ago. She just got over it. Really unfortunate, really sad. Maybe she'll also invite over Billy. Billy's her only friend, so she might as well come. Unless we're just gonna keep this a family affair. Look at that little cute little party wear with her matching bows and stuff in her hair. That's so cute. Yeah, I need to get these two to the doctor at some point. Are you good? He'll be hungry. He's already a little hungry, but he sleeps, so it's fine. Yeah, I want everyone to get inside first. He's out here resting, relaxing, because he feels terrible at the moment. If anyone else is able to come, we know Ariana and Kiyoshi having to travel with 3 kids from the city all the way to Sulani is probably a lot. You just like video gaming? Well then, don't do it. It's kind of boring of you though. We just go ahead and age her up. It is middle of the day and we can enjoy the rest of the party. Another good friends, yay! They were really awkward around each other at first. Julia was super awkward around Alexis. She really got along well with the older two more. But as time went on, I don't know, I think she just got more used to being around her. I think she just felt a little awkward. No, are they not coming? Okay, well, we'll just celebrate in here. No? Are you barbecuing? Okay, you're not. Okay. Everybody come in here so we can watch. He fell asleep. Get up. Everybody come in here. You can watch Alexis grow up and get a slice of cake. Can you call people over? Sneak taste. No, let's just make a wish and then we can call everybody to eat some cake and that should force them all inside. Okay, I want to see what you grow up to be. Okay, she's detached. She earned a bonus trait. Oh, she's about to have her first period. She's an insider. That's interesting because she's detached. Oh no, maybe she tried. Oh, she has broken CC on. I guess I'll see what she looks like and create a sim. So does she want popularity? I don't think so. I think she still wants to follow the music path. Oh yeah. Let's take her into create a sim and see what she looks like. Oh, she has the bad teeth. She's got have monster teeth in the game and she's got that on. Let me take her into create a sim so that we can actually see her and I will be right back. Okay, that took a little longer than I thought it would, but here's Alexis. She looks so pretty. I imagine her being like a little bit of a creative. So I kind of gave her, I didn't let her stick to just one aesthetic. Also, instead of the monster teeth, I gave her braces. Yeah. So this is her first outfit. I'd like to give like 2 or 3 main outfits and then one of the other ones. This is her second one. And this is her third. She just looks so good in everything. So that's what took so long trying to like dress her up. This is what she'll be wearing to prom and any other formal event that she may have. I tried to find another hairstyle like this, but it was just, this one is so iconic on her. It looks great. This is her exercise fit if she decides to. This is her sleepwear. Her party outfit, which is very different from her sister's party outfit when she was in school. So clearly 2 different personalities here, but this one looks so cool. She reminds me of someone I know in real life, which is really fun. Her swimwear, which is great because she lives right next to the beach. Her outside wear, well, her hot weather wear, I should say. This is what she wears when it's hot out. Super cute. And then her cold weather. She lives in Sulani, so it doesn't get very cold. It mostly rains. So this is her little cold weather outfit. But yeah, I think that this one of her casual 3 are my favorite. It's just so pretty. And I think this one's got to take a close second. Super cute, super cute. So yeah, let's move on. Oh, this is cute. Kiyoshi is chatting with Alexis, having a moment. Oh, she's flirty now. Oh god, please. Here's Ariana. Oh, that's not with the twins, that's Courtney. Ariana is on the computer chilling. Let's call everyone to eat some cake. What do you want to do? You want to chat with Eli? Very, very doable. Everyone's just gonna sit here. This is so cute. This berry lemon cake looks delicious. I'm not even a big dessert person, but I would probably tear this up. I love fruit flavors. Okay, there she goes. I don't think Billy came, but she... No. No. I don't care that you're both teenagers. This is your sister's boyfriend and baby daddy to your niece and nephews. Do not. Oh, she got older and got a little bit of a crush on Kiyoshi. I guess she and her sister Kiyoshi thinks she's a little annoying because she's younger than you, bro. You're pushing 18 with 3 kids and she's 14. Of course she's annoying to you. I guess she and her sister have the same type. Actually, right now her sexuality is, it says straight, but my teen sims, it could possibly change because they're teenagers. So don't know when this is going to change, but she and her sister, do they want to hang out and do something together? Oh, Ariana stepped outside. She's probably gonna go on a walk. She's probably gonna go on a walk. You're feeling bored. I should probably get you another violin, huh? They're in here chilling, watching her play, and she's like getting high. Well, she's not getting high, she's vaping. Very different from what she normally does.